We're going to start off with a primer, a foundation primer of your choice. I'm using the Black Radiance Complexion Perfection Shine Control Primer. Okay, I apply this all over my face before I put on any type of foundation, but today the tutorial is on our eyebrow, so I'm just showing you that I do apply this in the eyebrow. I've already done it, so it's in there just to show you the consistency of it. I'll put a little bit more. It's just like a lotion. Okay, you can find this right at CVS, I believe Walgreens, Walmart, Target. It's only about, I believe, $4 to $5. Excellent product, and it'll keep the shine out of your face. It'll keep your makeup lasting a lot longer, and definitely keep these eyebrows on. Next, you want to invest in something that's very good to use for eyebrows. Okay, it's okay to use your Wet n Wild pencils or other pencils you might have around the house that are brown or brownish black, but if you want it to really go on smooth and you don't have to keep sharpening and stuff like that, MAC has a wonderful eyebrow pencil. Well, they're eyebrow crayons, they're called. I'm using the MAC's eyebrow crayon in the color Spiked, and it's a deep brownish black, more brown than black, but it's perfect so you don't get harsh crazy eyebrows. You see how that looks? Just like my hair color. It doesn't look too hard. It looks like it grew right out of my face. Okay, that's what you want. You don't want very hard eyebrows. Penciling in my eyebrow, basically outlining it. And I barely have any eyebrows, so I'm going to start where I see my little hairs. And you see how easy that pencil is, just penciling in the color. I don't have to, you know, press so hard or try too hard. It's coloring it in perfectly. And basically what I do is just look at both eyebrows, see if they're pretty much set in height, you know, across here, and make sure they're pretty much the same. They're not going to be perfect, of course. Some people, one eyebrow might be a little higher than the other, whatever. But I try my best to get them as even as possible. Next, what I do is I take my Camouflage, BH Cosmetics Camouflage palette. Looks like this, and it just has a wide range of concealers in it. You could get it from bhcosmetics.com, and you have your lighter skin tones up here and your darker skin tones down here. Now for the top of my eyebrow, I use the darker skin tone right there. The darker skin tone, and I have a little angled brush, and you can get brushes from Target. Elf has a wonderful line of brushes from Target that are $1. If I'm just using an angled brush, you may not want an angled brush, but it works great for me. I usually use the darker color because when I start to outline and neaten up my brow, I want the top of my brows to match my forehead. I want it to be about the same color as me on the top of my brows. I don't want the top of my brow to be light skin and my forehead is dark skin, if that makes sense. Okay, Still pretty much straight. I'm going to try to work on my arch. I don't want it so pointy. I'm going to try to get it a little bit more rounded. So let me pick up a little bit more color. And you see the little brown on my brush here. And I have a mirror here in my hand, so I may look down or go out of focus. I don't mean to, but okay. Now for under my eye, gotta neaten that as well. I'm gonna go with a color that's a little bit lighter than my own skin tone. The second color up, and you can see I hit pan already on that color. I use it a lot. Okay, because of the fact that I put on eyeshadows and different things, and I do different looks, you know, I always go with a lighter color under my brow so that, you know, I can create a little base for my highlight color if I do a makeup look. So I'm just gonna shape it the best way I can here. And stop and look at the other brow. I can see that I got a little dot there that needs to be straightened out. I can see that I might need to take my arch back a little. So you just stop and look, keep looking. And it takes a while to get this right. It's not going to be perfect, but it takes a while to get this right. So even if you get your eyebrows arched by someone, sometimes if you have light eyebrows or very scarce eyebrows, you still want to fill them in. And getting them arched is a wonderful way to follow the lines and to be able to see where your hair starts and stops. And basically that's it. I'm pretty much satisfied with the height of both. I see that my let me see, my arch on this side could be a little bit rounder, but for the purpose of the video it's okay. I may fix it a little bit later because I plan on doing a makeup tutorial this evening. And yes, my eyebrows do last that long. Once I put on the primer and the pencil, my eyebrows last a pretty long time. So invest in a primer. It also will help all of us oily skinned sisters out there who need something, or oily face people, period. If you need something to keep that oil off your skin for a little while longer, invest in a primer. And that is it. That's it. And that's how I get my brows. And then basically when I do my foundation, I always use my, let me show you the brush, my e.l.f. powder brush. I guess it's meant to be for powder, but I find that this brush works so perfectly for foundation. And you see it's flat. When I apply my foundation, usually I apply it on the back of my hand. I tap, tap, tap. I hold my head here, especially if my hair is in my face, and I'm blending. That's why I told you to choose a color that's basically your skin tone for up here. It cuts down the time on the blending. If you have a lighter color up here, you have to blend a little bit more to make your forehead the correct color. So go with a color that's a little bit closer to your skin tone to shape your brows. That way when you're blending in your foundation and making it seamless there on your forehead, everything blends together beautifully. Okay, so that's just my little tip for today. Also, let me show you another little trick. Say for instance, you don't really want to put on too much makeup. You just want to do something neutral. Pick a color that's even lighter. Those are the two colors I use. I'm going to go with possibly this color here. And I'm going to apply that to my brow bone. And it's almost like I applied an eyeshadow without actually applying one. I created a little bit of a highlight there. See? Just a little bit of color there. And now you can apply whatever eyeshadow you want here and just blend it there. You didn't have to worry about two eyeshadows. You've already taken care of it by putting a little bit of a concealer there. So that's another trick. And then you just add your mascara and your eyeliner and you're out of there. So just another little trick to save you some time in the morning, especially for work. You're doing something neutral and all you care about is just getting the eyebrows painted on and a little bit of neutral eyes. You can just apply a little concealer that's lighter than your own skin tone up there, a little bit of shadow, mascara, eyeliner, and you're going. And you still look finished. So thank you guys for tuning in today. I hope that was helpful. And you guys have a wonderful day. Cyber kisses. And see you in the next video. Bye.